All right. Well, hey guys. Hello, hello.
Hello.
I'm going to give you guys just a minute to hop on, and we definitely want to know who's here. So say hello. Let us know where you're watching from. And if you happen to be catching the replay, let us know that you're watching the replay. And you know what? I'm going to actually take a look at something real fast while we're getting ready for this.
Yeah.
So, how's everybody doing tonight?
All right. We do have some people joining over there. Okay.
Awesome. Okay. So, we had titled this. I'm going to go ahead and kick this thing off. So, hey guys, hope you're doing well. My name is Maria Dillard, and I've got my friend Tanya Ward on here with me tonight. And I don't know if the title actually popped up when we went live, but when I had scheduled the live, you should have seen something, and who knows if you saw it. You may be seeing this live like 3 days from now because that's just Facebook these days. But I had named this Twin Moms to Healthy Moms to Fit Moms. And so Tanya and I are both mamas to 4 kids. We're both twin moms, and we both started our Thrive Experience journeys when our twins were 3 years old. So we have a lot in common, and we have worked together for the last couple of years, have obviously developed a friendship along the way. So I'm excited for my friends to be able to hear Tanya's story. Like I said, you guys have heard my story over and over. If you haven't heard my story yet, I need you to get in my inbox right now because I want to figure out how you're seeing this video but have never heard my story. But I don't want to just focus on my story tonight. I want to highlight Tanya's story, and I think a lot of you are going to be able to relate. Both Tanya and I figured out real fast that you don't have, just because you're a mom, you don't have to be a tired mom. And when mama takes care of herself, the whole family is going to operate on a much better level, especially when mom's taking care of herself from the inside out. It's not selfish to make your health a priority. You will find that your house, just everything about life goes so much better when you're actually taking care of you, because what do we know? We cannot pour from an empty cup. So I am going to turn it over to Tanya. Tanya, tell us a little bit about your background. Were you much of a nutritional junkie before? Just kind of give us all the skinny on all things Tanya before.
Yes. So goodness, super excited to share. It's been a while since I've shared my story on a live like this with you. So super excited. Yes. Prior to Thrive. And I always think about when I get on these, like prior to Thrive, like, I don't really want to go back there, you know, I want to recap that, but it's an important part because I do have 4 kids, like Maria said, and our stories do parallel in that, timing is everything. And my twins were 3 years old when I was introduced to the product by Maria. And prior to Thrive, I'm an ultrasound tech. So I am in the healthcare space and have been for a very long time, 20 something years now. So yes, do I know nutrition? Do I know the importance? Yes, but I think healthcare people, and then add on the layer of mom and wife, you kind of goes out the window, or it goes onto the back burner. Let's just put it that way. So that's where I was at that time. Having one baby or one toddler is hard enough, but add another one and the terrible 3s, right? Isn't there a saying about terrible 2s, 3s, whatever? The 3s are worse. Well, I was in that place with the babies. They were 3, just 3. And I was exhausted. I was like, gosh, wow, this is what life is about. I should be happy. I should be, I'm blessed with these beautiful babies and healthy babies, or, toddlers, and our daughter and our son. Everything was good. We were working, but I just was missing something. I had no energy. I used to blame it on them. That's because people don't understand what it's like to be a mother of 4 with twins, right? It's especially toddlers, and so I used to have excuses like that. And to add the, other layer was to work. I was working so much. I would work 12-hour shifts. I had the guilt mom, I was missing things. So I think the added stress of that affected me a little bit as well, I felt like a horrible mom, but I was a tired mom. And I was like, let's put these kids to bed right when I got home. So it was just this vicious cycle, you know, and to be honest with you, I just thought that was motherhood. I thought that was life. I thought that was getting older because I had the twins, I was 35, 6, I don't know, late 30s. And I was like, oh my gosh, how am I going to make it in my 40s if I feel like this? So I was hopeful when the product came into my life that this was going to do something. And at that point, I didn't really question what it was going to do because I thought, well, what I'm doing is zero right now. So if it gives me anything, like just some energy, like I really just thought if I could get a little more energy, I could be a better mom. I could be a better wife. I'll have more energy. Like I won't be that zombie mom. So that was my initial goal to start Thrive. It wasn't for per se weight loss. Did I need to tone up? Or yeah, that would be bonus if that happened. But it really was to just stop living on coffee, stop living on energy drinks, because that's what I needed to fuel my body to get through. Like that's what I needed. So I remember, and you probably do, I called you and I was like, I'm going to place my order. And I think you were blown away because it had been couple months before you, before I got back with you, I guess. And I remember that day, you guys, like I was in the twins room that we had converted our, like a den into their room. Cause you know, now you have 2 of everything. So I was sitting in the rocking chair, their glider. And I remember just like tears rolling down my eyes, like really, like what are you doing? It's January 6th, 2016. And we just came out of Christmas, supposed to be a joyous time, right? And I have all this stuff all over the house. And I was just like, I can't go through this year the way I went through last year. And you were on my mind so much, like, trust a friend, like trust what this could be it. Like things happen for a reason, right? So you were a mom, you had twins. And I remember I was tearful. I was like tears, like I got to do something and I'm going to make a change. And I just picked up the phone and I think I was on the site and I placed my first month supply. And I remember you saying, Tanya, you probably were shocked that I had called, right? Because it had been several months, but you said, Tanya, you can come in as a customer or you can come in as a promoter. And I said, you know what, Maria, I just really want to feel better. Like my plate at that time, what I thought was beyond full. And I just wanted to take care of myself for once. And I don't know if we have a lot of moms on, we probably do because our network consists of that, but I put myself on the back burner for like years, right? For the first 3 years of the twins' life, didn't even know my name. I was like, who's Tanya? It was all about those babies, right? And then you have the 4-year-old, you know, our daughter 7, that still needed so much. So I remember telling people, I don't really remember those years. I have to look back and thank God we have like Facebook and stuff to go back like, oh my God, that was their first outfit? Because I don't remember that, you know, because you're just going through the motions, you're rolling, you don't know. And it's this vicious cycle that you feel like you're never going to get off. And it's a joyous time for the most part, but goodness gracious, it's tough. So especially when you're not feeling your best. Right. So day 1, when I got this product, I remember I was like stalking the door because now I made a decision. 2016, we're going to go for it. So I remember like a little kid, like, is it here? Is it here? Like I was so excited. So it was just a couple days, 3 days. I think I got my package and Maria walked me through how to take it. It's like, okay, I got up, I took my 3 simple steps, the capsules. 20 minutes later, I was like a book, you know, I wanted to do it perfect. Took that shake and then put on that patch. And I remember where I was, 45 minutes had gone by. And I remember like looking at the clock saying, gosh, I wonder if I could call her, because I honestly wanted to call you, but I was like, she's on a different time zone. But like, I feel like I need to tell her, like, is this real? Are you sure? I feel so good. I was already vacuuming the house. The twins were falling all like doing their thing. And I was awake. It was just this like sparkle. And I use that word a lot with my Thrive experience and that adjective, if you will, because I felt like a little sparkle inside. And I wasn't sure it was the Thrive experience, but I was like, it's my head, maybe, but I'm going to go with it. And I think when I did realize when I could call you and you know, wouldn't be offended that I called you so early, which you wouldn't, you're a thriver, you're up. I didn't know that, right? Like we get up and we get going. And I think I said to you, is this what it's like? And you kind of laughed and you said, just keep going. Like you knew what was going to happen. So that first day, It was magical, but I still was like, God, I really hope it continues. So same thing. Day 4 was the day that I knew that the product was legit. Like I came home from, I put it to the test to the hospital, like 20 patients a day that day. I mean, 12 hours, I had put it to the test. So I came home and I remember walking in and telling my husband, I don't know what we have to do. Like this product, just so you know, like I wasn't elaborating with him of what I was taking. I don't know if you're one of those, like, let me just do this for myself. I don't want to hear anything about it, from anybody. But I'm going to be on this forever. And, I said those exact words. I will be taking this product forever. Like it was something so I got my sparkle back. And I tell people all the time, it's like your cell phone when it dies, you plug it in, like my body got recharged. That's what I can tell you. Those first 4 days, sleep, oh my goodness, I didn't sleep. I mean, anyone with kids, right? You don't sleep. Twins, like I remember, because our babies, when they were little, they were 4 pounds. We didn't sleep. One had to sit up, like all of that. So like my sleep was gone. And I was like, I slept for the first time. And I was like a deep sleep. And 4 days, no coffee. People at work thought I was crazy because I always walked in with coffee and I walked out with coffee most of the time. But it was like this overall like clean energy. I didn't need it. 4 days on it, I was like, oh my goodness. So that was the beginning stages of my Thrive experience. Then fast forward, day 4, I had another conversation with Maria, and I knew other moms needed this. In fact, people that I were working with, which your work family is like your family, right? Like your work friends, like you spend more time with them than you do your own family. And it was, what are you doing? Oh my goodness, I want that. Like they saw the change. And in fact, one said, what are you doing for your skin? I was like, I guess I had a glow about myself. Like your skin looks really nice. And I was like, oil Olay? It's not really special. But I was like, you know what? I did start this nutrition, so that was where like it became, I guess, an outward. People started to see, and I hit the promoter button on day 4. One, why not? It was free to do, and I couldn't stop talking about it. It was something that when I went to work, I talked about it. When I came home, I talked about it. It was all day long. Like because to share my Thrive experience, and one of the twins is popping in right now. Okay, ask Daddy. They need me. It's always a crisis on a call. Hey, I wouldn't be a mom, right? I'm going to get interrupted. Yeah. So I wanted to share this, and I have 3 sisters, a mom and a husband, obviously. And it was like, I wanted them to experience this. When you get something good in your hands, you're like, oh my God, I want to give you that. I want to give you that. Oh my gosh, your knees hurt. Oh my God. Like it was just this contagious, like a passion about this product. And I did hit the promoter button, not really honestly looking for a business. It was to personally just help people and get rewarded. I was going to do it with having the promoter, hit the promoter button or not. So, and that's where Maria came in and said, Tanya, it doesn't matter. It's no difference here. I guess I had a preconceived notion that you were going to have to pay money to do this, or I was going to have to invest a lot of time and inventory and do like parties. Like that was my mentality when it came to doing a online or home-based business. And I flat out didn't have time for that. But what I found with this company with Le-Vel, I was already sharing it. I was already doing it. And I remember you saying, you're already actually doing that. You're already thriving for free. So she was absolutely right. I did do this, and it really, really blessed me financially as well, because I'm in the medical field. I've always wanted to help people. I love what I do. I love that interaction with helping somebody. As an ultrasound tech, you're the first ones that see anything, right? You're the first ones that see that stuff. And it really was just, I love what I did. But this, I found, okay, well, I can help people in a little bit different way. And their stories started to come back. And I was going, oh my God, I think that was more mind-blowing than my own stories. Because sometimes we think this is just for us, right? This is just our story. But then your friends telling you, oh my goodness, they're calling you. I remember my daughter's kindergarten teacher. She called me in tears. Tanya, I got the best sleep in my entire life, and I have not slept in 10 years like this. And it was just like this momentum, and I wanted to touch as many lives as I possibly can with this product. And 6 months into taking the Thrive experience, I was actually able to walk away from that job that I had for 19 years at the hospital. Not because I didn't love it, but I found a way that I could come home, be with the children, the babies. They were, young. And I knew at that point, I only had a little precious time with them before they started kindergarten, right? And I thought, I can do this. I can help people in the similar way. And I can just do this through my phone. I can do this when they're napping. I can do this in the car. Like, it was just a no-brainer. And you may have heard Maria before say, like, when she started, that she kind of felt like this was going to go somewhere with her. And I had that same feeling in my heart. Like, I'm either going to get on and go with this, rocket ship, or I'm going to sit back and just say, God, why didn't I just look at that a little bit more? Because I wouldn't be here right now today on this Zoom sharing, and just, hopefully touching one more person's life along the way, because that's really what it's about for me. It's really not about the money, the dollar amount. I mean, we all need money, right? But it's about just changing that next life, because where I didn't think that there was something out there that was going to help me physically, because we're the funk I was in, right? Like, when we're in the funk, we're like, like, this is life, right? Well, I'm here to tell you, at 44 years old, you don't have to live in that funk. I say all the time, Thrive's not a magical pill. It's not going to cure anything that you have. However, I sometimes do think I'm like a unicorn on the things that I do. People say, how do you do all that? You do. But no, and all kidding aside, it just gives my body what it needs to be the best. And I think at the end of the day, any one of us listening right now or on, we just want to be the best that we can be, right? Yeah. Whether that's for your job, your home, your wife, your kids, whatever, family, we just want to be the best and feel the best. And I can tell you, it's been an incredible journey. I was not my best. I can't imagine my life without this product. I can't imagine. In fact, like I told you before, having to recap where I was, it's kind of hard, because it was like, those take me back to those tired days. So
it wasn't a happy time. Yeah. And that's me. I'm like, I don't want to go back to where I was, because now I've experienced better, from the inside out. And so I don't want to go back there, for sure.
I know.
Okay, so talk to us a little bit about this business aspect. So you've never done anything like this.
Right.
I'm sure you're nervous, kind of wondering. I mean, you knew you were going to be talking about this. You were naturally already promoting because you wanted to help people, so you were just telling people about it. But talk to us a little bit about the business journey.
Yeah, so I was able to hit that promoter button. And I was on a mission. When Maria said, Tanya, in 2 weeks, there's about $1,320 on the table for you. It was like no brainer, right? We came out of Christmas. So we're in January of 2016. By that time, the end of the month, when the Christmas credit cards come rolling up, and you're going, ooh, I really did that? I spent that much this year? So I was like, okay, well, here we go. I'm going to use the weekly rewards. We get paid here weekly. I'm already, I'm going to supplement what I'm doing, right? It started very, very like part-time, just like extra, right? I don't know about you, but at the end of the day, it just, whether that's padding your bank account, your savings account, whatever, I was going to use it just to kind of get ahead of what we had charged that year. Not really knowing I would go any further or what have you, but 2 weeks in, I was able to hit those initial goals that the company gives us. I mean, I would literally hit the promoter button, and here I am getting rewarded on the following Tuesday. Incredible. I was sold at that point. I mean, yes, I was a believer of the product, but then I just became like a huge believer in this business opportunity, because I didn't think people like me could be successful, right? I mean, I didn't think a mom, healthcare, I didn't even know what a Facebook, like I had 300 or I don't even know if I had 300. That might be a stretch on Facebook friends. I wasn't active. My life revolved around those children, my husband, and work, right? So I didn't think people could be successful at these. I mean, I was a firm believer of supporting all of my friends that did network marketing businesses because, hey, you know what? I've always been kind of that person that said, hey, yeah, I'll take that. I'll buy that from you. But I never stepped into that saying, I want to do that. But what I found with Lavelle that was so different is the product. I stopped talking about it. And the fact that I was doing it anyway. So I was able to 60 days in, right after those initial goals, first rank in the company was the 4K. I hit that in less than 30 days and still didn't even know how I did it other than just putting some people on the Thrive experience, and their stories started to duplicate. They started to tell their friends, and I was like, oh my goodness. So then 60 days in is when I hit the car bonus. And I think I remember calling you and you're like, you're just a little bit away from. Oh no, I'm not. I mean, I went from the sun up to sundown, working in between what I was doing this business. And you said, no, you're going to hit the car bonus. And I remember just like, oh my goodness, is this real life? Because once again, I had already said, this is not something I can do, right? Like I already set myself apart because, you know, I just never did this before. I wasn't confident that I could do it. I was confident in what I had in my body and I could tell you about it, but that was about it. So it's been amazing. You know, climb the ranks, you know, pretty consistently. Didn't go to the top in 30, 60, 90 days. It was just a consistent, you know, and you know what? That journey has been so fun throughout this whole 5 years of thriving and helping other people do this and hopefully inspiring people, because there's so many people like me that think they can't do it. And I'm here to tell you, you can do it. Like this company sets us up for huge success. The layer leadership is amazing. I mean, if you just have a passion about a product, you can do this. And I'm a living proof that that happens and will happen for you. So like I said, walked away from that career. People thought I was crazy. People thought I lost my ever living mind. Oh, you're going to give up a job like that? Oh my God, well, you went to college for that. And I knew, like, you know, when you just have that gut, like, it's okay. Like they didn't really believe in it, right? They didn't believe in it, but I was such a believer because of what I had my hands on. And at that point, the stories were already coming back and I was like, game on. So there is no turning back. Like, I am so grateful that that little push and your leadership just to, you know, you're never alone here. That's what I absolutely love about it. You're never alone. You know, Maria held my hand through the beginning. She knew I never did this before. She just helped. That's what it's all about. Right. And I've never felt that in anything I've ever done. The camaraderie, the women that support you and have your back and say, oh yeah, I'll help you. And it's been amazing. I won't ever stop talking about it. I'll never stop sharing it. And whether that's the business side of it or the customer, it doesn't matter. You will get results, and you can take this. The sky's the limit over here. Either way. Did it mute?
Oh, there we go. So I'd hit the mute button. Sorry about that. No, I love it. I know neither one of us are going a day without this product. We absolutely love it. And it has made a huge impact in our life. And then couple that with an opportunity that neither one of us really signed up to. I mean, we didn't know where this business was going to take us, yet it has taken us and it continues to take us. And then, you know, when you've seen all that we've seen as far as the stories created from that physical standpoint to the stories that have been created from those that chose to go all in with this company and actually share what they found. You know, it's so funny because we have a lot of secret thrivers out there. Like we've got all these people that are thriving and they're like nervous to tell anyone. I'm like, why would you be nervous to tell anyone what you're doing? And I know everyone has their own thing with like what they do, and that's their own thing in privacy. But if you choose to shout it from the mountaintops, man, you can make a huge difference in a lot of people's lives. I mean, we've just seen that. And, you know, one other thing I do want to address, I just feel like I've probably talked about this more, Tanya, over the last 9 months than I ever had over the course of the last 7 years, is just the, you know, you can't just all of a sudden close the door to an opportunity because it's network marketing. Because I'm telling you right now, what we offer here is far greater than any other business opportunity that I've ever seen presented to me. And I've researched a lot, honestly. Most businesses that are going to make you a lot of money require a huge investment. And it takes years to actually get that return on your investment. We have a free business model here. It is free. There are no website fees, no sign-up fees, no monthly fees, no quotas. It is a free business opportunity. And guess what? Everyone has their phone in their hand 24/7. People have got their phones in their hands all day, every day anyway. Why wouldn't you use something that you found that you love? Why wouldn't you want to share something that you found with other people via the phone and actually get paid to do so? Don't rule it out. And if you want to have a serious conversation about all that's on the table, that would probably be one of the smartest financial decisions you could possibly make, because we have truly seen lives transformed. And the fun thing about this is I've always said it's such an opportunity because it doesn't leave anyone out, Tanya. Where there's a will, there's a way here. And it doesn't matter, I've said this a zillion times, how much money you have in the bank or have or don't have in the bank. It doesn't matter your education level. It doesn't matter if you've been in sales before. It doesn't matter your experience level. What matters is a will and a desire to number one, take a leap of faith and put your health first. And then personally share your Thrive experience story. And then, be willing and committed to, go all in with what we have here. It's really something that you can work. Like we both have worked it in the next crannies of their days. I'm sitting in my office and I do a lot of lives from my office, but this is not where I work all day long. There's very few times where I'm actually in a zone of being at an office desk. I mean, most of the time we're chasing kids, we're on the go, and it's working from this thing right here. But how do we work? We share our story. We get people plugged into the stories. We validate. We answer questions. We help people start their Thrive experience. We help manage that the first couple of days, just if we have to make any tweaks or changes, right? We make sure that every customer knows that they can Thrive for free every single month. We make sure that all of our promoters know about the bonus opportunities that are available for them in their first 2 weeks, so we can get them started quickly, get stories coming back from their friends and family, and get money coming into their bank account quickly. So we could go on and on, but thank you guys so much for being on tonight. Tanya, thank you so much for sharing your story. Just love you. And so everybody tell Tanya thank you. Again, if you're catching the replay, let us know. Be sure and share this with someone and just say, hey, are you ready to trust me yet? So whoever shared this with you, get back with the person that sent you this video and say, I'm ready to trust you. I'm ready to take that leap of faith. All right. Well, everybody have a good night.
Have a great night. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye, guys.